If you want to learn some cool moves with the staff, as well as some of the basics of how to attack and defend with the staff, then this video is for you. So the way you'll use the staff will depend on your own style as well as the staff in question. This one is rather long, which means it has a reach advantage. Even if you keep it in both hands, you can still have quite a lot of reach. And also it means that you'll develop more swing. But however, with this one I have to be a little bit careful because there's these nails, and you always want to keep stuff like that in mind when practicing with an improvised weapon, so you don't needlessly injure yourself. Anyways, let's go over some things. So first, some of the fun stuff. I'm gonna show some spins and hopefully you can learn them as well. And afterwards I'm gonna show some ways to strike and some ways to block. So first of all, there's this one where you swing it in one direction, and what I'm doing is that I'm turning the wrist. Can be either hand. I'm gonna use my right hand, and then I'm coming across and grabbing it. Now if you don't pay attention to this, you'll end up moving more and more in one direction and lose control. So it's important to practice, and when you do this, eventually it becomes natural to just try and grab it in the middle. Now another one, you can also do a spin in just one hand. Now this spin I like to call the figure eight, and it's a little bit difficult with one as long as this, but basically you want to bring it up in one corner and then down to the opposite side and up in that side and then down to the opposite side, sort of like a figure eight. Now once you establish this, then you can loosen the grip a little bit and eventually more and more. And get a nice spin going. Now the key thing is, at first, if you're afraid of hitting yourself, especially with a long staff like this one, then you may be trying to keep it far away from your body, but it's better to keep it close. And you wanna, rather than have a firm grip, you wanna just keep it here. You still have a lot of control with it, and instead of doing the motion from the shoulder or even from the arm, it's better to do it here just from the wrist. This. Right. Now a third spin. It's almost like the figure eight, only you want to keep both hands on the weapon. So it's like this. And you can use it either just for fun or to keep your opponent at bay. And you can even do something like spin around and strike. So those were the 3 spins. Practice them. One was where you're gonna turn and then come around, and the other one was in one hand, like a figure eight movement. And keep in mind, if you're standing like this and you need a lot of space with a big one like this, or you'll just hit the ground. And the third one was with both hands, same movement, figure eight, and just try and do it from the wrist. Now to some strikes. Alright, so the most powerful strike you can do is with the rear end of the staff, where you have more swing. So like you can do like an uppercut strike. Then the furthest end would be upwards down. Then you can swing it down. And then again you can do focusing on striking with a lot of power with the end of the stick from the side to the side. Now this is great practice. So you can try just practicing these 4 strikes at once, like upwards down, or downwards up rather, and upwards down, and to the side and to the side. Then this one is more like a jab in boxing, where you can do like if the opponent is near and you just wanna just distract them or do something from close range. Now let's see. You can also do a spinning strike where you stand with one foot in front of the other and you turn the hip and you place the staff here underneath your arm. So I'm gonna come around, and as I've turned, I'm gonna keep it like this. So I turn on my foot inwards, I turn on my hip, and I take the step out and I swing it. Now another strike where you incorporate a different kind of spin with the staff is you keep your index finger like this, extended, and you bring it above your head, and just as it comes around, you grab it between your 2 fingers, you grab it and you do a strike. So like this, and then from there you can do something. You can even, it's difficult here in the sand, but you can even, as you strike, you can use the motion of your strike to combine with the kick. So like this, as I'm striking, I'm gonna pivot on this foot and I'm gonna do a kick with my rear leg. So the staff is here, like that. And let me try one more time, just so I can show you proper. So 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes. And then if you want another and another, perhaps another. You can even thrust it forward like a spear, especially with the long one like this. So there's a lot of things you can do. These are some of the basics. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.